Welcome back my brilliant students of third year of high school. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. With you Mr. Ahmed Al-Arabi from Afaq Educational Company. In this video we are gonna continue the discussion of Unit 5, The Mind. Lesson 3, Listening. Our lesson text today is about a radio program in which an educational psychologist is interviewed about what characterizes a genius. Now, before listening to the text, I want you to refresh your information background by answering this question. What do you know about the following people? What do they have in common? Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein. Okay. Leonardo da Vinci, 1452 to 1519, is considered to be one of the most diverse talented people who ever lived. He had unquenchable curiosity and great power of invention. He is considered to be one of the greatest painters of all times, but was also a sculptor, an architect, a scientist, a mathematician, an engineer, an inventor, an atomist, a geologist, a cartographer, a botanist, and a writer too. Some of the most famous works of art are the Mona Lisa and the Vitruvian Man. Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1952, is said to be the father of modern physics. He was a theoretical physicist and philosopher who is best known for his theory of relativity. Einstein was also an entertaining comedian. He was one of the most influential scientists of his time, and today his name has become synonymous with genius. In your opinion, what features or qualities characterize a genius? Try to think to answer this question. Okay, let's answer this question together. A genius is a person of extraordinary intellect, originality of thought, and creative power. A genius, الشخص العبقري، هو شخص لديه extraordinary intellect، ذكاء غير استثنائي، originality of thought، أصالة فكر، and creative power، وطاقة إبداعية. Listening for specific information. The most important words or vocabulary that you are gonna to listen in the text are genius, intelligence, individualism, creativity, imagination, curiosity, nature, mental, surrounding world, influence, physics, homesickness, treatable, acupuncture, psychologist. Now let's turn to your students book, page 60, listening to the radio program interview, and then fill in the gaps. Listening for specific information. You will hear part of the radio program in which educational psychologist is interviewed about what characterizes a genius. For question A, 1 to 9, complete the sentences. Listen carefully, my dear.
Unit 5. 2. You will hear part of a radio program in which an educational psychologist is interviewed about what characterizes a genius. For questions 1 to 9, complete the sentences.
Good morning. Today we are continuing with our series on the mind and intelligence. In our studio here today we have Gary Simpson, an educational psychologist who will tell us something about the secrets of being a genius. Welcome, Gary.
Thank you. Well, for many years it has been said that a genius is born with special abilities and possesses high intelligence. For example, a genius is characterized by strong individuality, imagination, and creativity, in addition to extreme intelligence. We apply the term genius to Leonardo da Vinci. Albert Einstein, and many more.
Does a genius possess a superior talent in any specific field?
Yes, certainly. Einstein, for instance, was a genius in physics and mathematics, while Da Vinci was gifted in many areas such as art, engineering, and philosophy.
How did Leonardo da Vinci enrich himself to develop greater intelligence? Isn't it estimated that his IQ was approximately 220 and that he possessed great skill and creativity?
Yes, that is a fact. Leonardo himself stated that there were 7 secrets that could help you to become a genius. Firstly, he said that one must have an incredible curiosity about one's surrounding world, as well as a burning desire to discover and achieve. Secondly, he insisted that knowledge must be constantly tested through experiences. Thirdly, he stated that the senses need to be constantly sharpened, so that there can be an understanding of the true nature of things, and not just the outer appearance of things we observe. The 4th secret is that we must accept vagueness and trust forces that can influence our lives. The 5th characteristic is that one must develop a balance between art and science in order to live a varied and interesting life. His 6th secret was that one must lead a healthy lifestyle, because he felt health and fitness would boost mental power.
So should we be more aware of our diet in order to improve our IQs?
Most definitely. If we eat healthily, we will boost our energy levels and our ability to think clearly and creatively. Remember that creativity is essential to being a genius.
What was his final secret?
He felt that all the phenomena in the world are connected in some way. That is, energy, laws, nature, and so on.
We know that a genius may come in many forms. Leonardo was artistic. What can you tell us about Albert Einstein? We know he was a mathematics and physics genius. But did his genius show itself in early childhood, or did he develop it later in life?
Let me tell you about Einstein when he was young. When he was 5 years old, his father gave him a pocket compass. He immediately realized that there was something in the empty space that moved the needle. This observation left a lasting impression on his mind.
Do highly intelligent children have a clearer understanding of situations, or some sort of superior memory? Is that what sets them apart?
Yes, they differentiate themselves from others with great originality of thought. For example, when Einstein was 6 years old, he began various creative activities and built models and mechanical devices for fun. When he was at school, he developed a strong liking for mathematics, but he hated the way it was taught by teachers using strict learning methods.
Is there any way that we can encourage our children to strive for higher goals?
There are many ways. I would advise families to switch off the TV, as it's not a creative activity. I also think that it's a good idea to encourage children to read a variety of books and do arts and crafts. These activities provide a stimulating environment for children and encourage them to think creatively.
So, it seems that creativity and the role of the environment are crucial in becoming a genius.
Certainly, but a positive self-image is very important too. These children often carry a little notebook or PDA to write down creative ideas and thoughts based on their observations. Yet, most importantly, these super intelligent children ask many questions, and they are extremely imaginative. But don't assume that it's all work and no play for them. They also have fun and enjoy life to the full.
Thank you for a most interesting discussion.
Okay, now my dear students, complete the sentences. 1. Besides intelligence, other characteristics of a genius are strong individualism, imagination, and blank. Try to think about it. Yeah, great job, my dear. That's right. Creativity. Leonardo da Vinci believed that blank about the surrounding world is one of the secrets of being a genius. That curiosity. Yes, that's right. Curiosity. حب الاستطلاع أو الفضول. Leonardo da Vinci believed you need sharp senses so you can understand the blank of things. Yes, great job. Yes, my brilliant students here. The missing word is nature. Nature. That's right. He also believed that it's important to lead blank as this increases mental power. What is the missing word? Yes, a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle. Albert Einstein was considered to be a genius in mathematics and physics. Mathematics and physics. That's right. 6. The blank Albert Einstein received from his father had a strong influence on him. What did he receive from his father? Yes, a pocket compass. Pocket compass. As a child, Einstein hated the way in schools. Yes, math was taught. Math was taught. If parents want their children to become more creative, it's a good idea. Blank the TV. Yes, it's a good idea to switch off. To switch off the TV. Exceptionally intelligent children tend to write down ideas and thoughts. Blank and be extremely imaginative. Ask questions, yes. Ask questions, that's right. Let's now listening for guests and details. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations for questions 1 to 8. Choose the best answer A, B or C. Listen carefully, my dear.
3. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer A, B or C.
1. You overhear a conversation. What is the girl's mother trying to do? A. Criticize. B. Offer help. C. Give a warning.
Mom, I haven't been sleeping well the last few weeks because of my exams. I also drink a lot of coffee, which doesn't help. I've tried all sorts of things to make me sleep better. I tried drinking chamomile tea, drinking warm milk. I even count sheep. Nothing helps. I just lay awake all night worrying about the exam I have in the morning.
That's terrible, dear. You shouldn't get so stressed about your exams.
I know, but what can I do to get some sleep?
You know, since I started putting a few drops of lavender oil on my pillow, I've been sleeping like a baby.
Really? I might try that.
Here, take this lavender oil and try it tonight. I'm sure it will help you.
Thanks, Mum.
2. You will hear a school counsellor talking about the problem of homesickness. What advice does he give? A. Visit your family more often. B. See a doctor. C. Change your habits.
The first point that must be emphasised is that feeling a little bit depressed when you are first away from home is a completely normal reaction. You should not think that you have a serious problem and that you need to see a specialist. We all miss our family and friends in such a situation. However, it is a mistake to think that this feeling will just go away. You must take some positive steps. Begin by calling or visiting home less often. Next, look for new friends.
3. You overhear a conversation between a father and a son. What does the father think about what the son says? A. It is a lie. B. It is based on personal experience. C. It is unconvincing.
But Dad, I saw it with my own eyes.
Calm down, I'm not calling you a liar. What I am saying is that you wanted to believe this and told yourself that it was true.
Not at all. I'm absolutely sure that our mind can control our body and that people can run across burning hot coals without getting hurt.
Have you tried it yourself, son?
Well, not exactly.
4. You hear part of a radio program. Who is speaking? A. A doctor. B. A research scientist. C. A philosopher.
Thank you for asking me that. Scientists and philosophers have been arguing for centuries about whether or not the mind can make the body sick. Such illnesses or disorders are known as psychosomatic, and the current debate focuses on the biochemical makeup of the mind. But here in a very, very busy hospital, I basically only have time to treat what I see. The exploration of deeper matters is more for research scientists.
5. You hear a man talking. What hasn't the man tried yet? A. Reducing caffeine. B. Acupuncture. C. Using medication.
I was told that I had nothing to worry about because it wasn't serious. The doctor explained that it had something to do with the nerve that controls sweating. I was advised to cut down on caffeine drinks, as they make the situation worse. I've already started drinking less coffee. I was given a cream to use 3 times a day, but it didn't help at all. Basically, I just have to learn to relax, and that's the best way to control the sweating. If I manage to do that, I won't be embarrassed to shake hands with people. Recently, a friend suggested that I try acupuncture. I'll give it some thought.
6. You overhear a conversation between a husband and a wife. What activity does the woman like? A. Doing crossword puzzles. B. Doing logic puzzles. C. Reading.
The mind is a muscle. Like all the other muscles in your body, it needs to be exercised regularly.
How do you suggest I exercise my mind?
Well, there are all kinds of ways. Reading a book is a good one. Doing crossword puzzles, Sudoku, logic puzzles. Why don't you buy a puzzle book to do?
I do like reading, when I have the time, but I don't really enjoy doing puzzles.
Most people don't like exercising, but they still do it because they know it's good for them.
Ooh, well, when you put it like that. Pass me the newspaper. I'll try the crossword.
7. You hear a broadcaster talking about an illness. Why are doctors optimistic? A. Kevin is certain to recover. B. The illness is treatable. C. The illness affects only a few people.
After 7 months of trying to pinpoint the mystery illness that has been afflicting 6-year-old Kevin Roberts, doctors have finally diagnosed a rare chemical deficiency in the brain, which affects only a few people in the world. Research has shown that this condition is treatable. So, the fact that people have died from it should not be discouraging to the afflicted. Doctors are optimistic.
8. You hear the following conversation between 2 friends. What is their reaction to the advertisement? A. They are unconvinced. B. They are convinced. C. They are confused.
Listen to this, Emily. You won't believe your ears. Face life challenges with a strong belief in yourself. Improve your willpower, determination and stamina. Feel better about yourself with, wait for it, the self-esteem CDs. You can accomplish anything you want with the proper use of your mind.
Are they serious? Who would ever get persuaded into buying something like that?
Okay, now my dear students, check your answers with the correct answer for these questions. You overhear a conversation, number 1, you overhear a conversation, what is the girl's mother trying to do? Of course, the correct answer is offer help. Offer help. 2, you will hear a school counselor. Counselor mean مستشار or talking about the problem of homesickness. What advice does he give? What advice does he give? Yes, that's right. C. Change your habits. Change your habits. 3. You overhear a conversation between father and son. What does the father think about what the son says? Yes, that's right. It's unconvincing. It's unconvincing. 4. You hear part of a radio program. Who is speaking? Who is speaking? Yes, great job, my dear. A doctor. 5. You hear a man talking. What hasn't the man tried yet? Yes, that's right. Well done. Acupuncture. الوخز بالإبر، العلاج عن طريق الوخز بالإبر الصينية. You overhear a conversation between husband and wife. What activity does the woman like? Yes, that's right. Reading. Reading. You hear broadcaster talking about an illness. What are doctors optimistic? Why are doctors optimistic means متفائلين. لماذا الأطباء متفائلون? Yes, that's right, because the illness is treatable. 8. You hear the following conversation between two friends. What is their reaction to the advertisement? Yes, they are unconvinced. That's right. Thank you for your kind listening. I hope everything was useful for you. See you next videos inshallah with you Mr. Ahmed Al-Arabi from Afak Al-Badi'a Educational Company. Goodbye.